Lekki residents protest Okada riders pledge to support Sanwo-Olu. Hello, my wonderful people. This is becoming a real serious issue right now as we speak. Lekki residents have risen to the occasion and have come out to ensure, okay, that the Okada riders are getting rid of. In case you are not aware, the North have sent a serious warning, yes, to Sanwo-Olu right now as we speak, asking him to reinstate the whole Okada thing, because most of the people doing Okada are the Fulanis or Hausa boys who came from the North who are now committing atrocities. You won't believe it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Residents of the Lekki Phase 1 Lagos State have taken to the streets to protest against the activities of commercial motorcyclists, popularly known and addressed as Okada, in their area. The concerned residents under the Alliance of Lekki Phase 1 Residents Association staged a peaceful protest within their estates, appealing to the state governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to ensure that the ban placed on the activity of motorcycle riders in some parts of the state is effected and comes to pass, and nothing stands against it. Reports on Wednesday that Governor Sanwo-Olu put an end to activities of commercial motorcyclists on all highways across the 6 local government area and 9 local council development area of the state effective from June the 1st. The affected councils are Etiosa, Ikeja, Surulere, Lagos Island, Lagos Mainland, and Apapa. Speaking on the menace of motorcyclists in Lekki as its environment, the protesters said they could no longer sleep with their 2 eyes closed as a result of fear and insecurity arising from uncontrolled operation of Okada, which they describe as animalistic and senseless. The protesters occupied the inner roads of the estate with a banner and placards of different inscriptions to express their anger. The protesters also observed a minute of silence for the late sound engineer identified as David, who was reportedly killed by the group of motorcycle riders in Lekki recently due to misunderstanding over a 100 naira matter. Speaking during the protest, the chairman of the association, Lekki Peninsula Phase 1 Residents Association, Yomi Dewu, challenged and charged all residents to ensure all hands are on deck to bring the implementation of the ban on commercial motorcyclists to fruition. We support the government in the ban of Okada by Governor Sanwo-Olu. We are insisting that they enforce it as well. For a long time, they have been here and they have been causing problems, causing insecurity. Fashola, that first ban Okada, that has been a long time, and after a while they came. We don't want that anymore. If they ban something, you don't enforce it, it cannot work. This time around, we will do our part as citizens to ensure that this ban is effective. Enough is enough. These guys have destroyed the state in no small way. He urged all dwellers of the estate to desist from hiring houses as their security may guard, saying, "We don't want to see motorcycles riders in our vicinity. We urge you to stop hiring these houses as security men in our estate and residents." He noted that the security situation of Lekki has deteriorated, saying there is an urgent need for collective stand to avert a total expunge of these security threats to the lives and of those and associates of those living in Lekki and its residents. On his part, the president of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, LCCI, Michael Oluwo, who is also a resident of Lekki, said the ban on commercial motorcycles was long overdue. When you think about the crimes and evil these bike men have perpetrated in the state, you will realize that the ban is long overdue. It must be enforced and enacted. We thank the governor and we will ensure he stands by it and this ban is effective. Well, the said Fashola did put a ban on this very, Okada guys, but it did not quite stand. Because when you put a ban on something and it is not enforced, nobody stands on it, nobody goes ahead to ensure that the ban that has been put is implemented. Guess what? It will look as if there was never any words being said in that regards, and it will go as though nobody has said anything. In case you are not aware, like I earlier reiterated, the North has sent a serious message warning Sanwo-Olu and asking him why he placed a ban on Okada. Remember that those who are coming from the North to carry out the Okada business in Lagos are coming for greener pastures, and it's not like there is a white collar job for them. Okay, most of them are coming as motorcyclists, but in coming as motorcyclists, the trouble they have caused, oh my, you don't want to have, I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. Just if last week, Thursday, precisely, okay, yesterday made it a week. A man was not just beaten, was not just killed, he was burnt alive. Okay, alive. So for what? 100 naira. You heard me correctly, 100 naira. So these are some of the wickedness and things that have been going on in that vicinity, and the mistake needs to be corrected so that these things can come to an end. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. That's why in the zoo, okay, the lion can kill an antelope and nobody will question the lion. There is no rule. Okay, so there is a food chain that goes, and nobody says a lion cannot have a rabbit for breakfast or for dinner. But in the human kingdom, there is what we call law and order. You don't take laws into your hands. You don't do that. In the animal kingdom is allowed. So are we in the animal kingdom, or we are in a nation governed by constitution? Not by your religious inclination, not by my religious inclination, but by a constitution that has been, although the one we have is fraudulent too. Okay, although the one we have is a fraudulent one, but the constitution that we put together by the people, which have not said this is a document we want that we binding on us all, that we want to be working with. You see, so the North has sent a message to Sanwo-Olu asking him why the ban on Okada, that's motorcycles, commercial motorcycles, and that he should reverse it. Reverse what exactly? What's your point? You see, so these are some of the things ongoing, and we need to, we define what we mean. Okay, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.